Hi, it's Vicky again for another Vivo tutorial. This time we're going to learn how to add movement to your e-learning courses by using the timeline feature. I've set up a really simple page with 3 images. You can see how the elements we've added to the page are layered on top of each other on the timeline. The first thing to note about the timeline is that the order determines the layering on the page. So if I just move this image over, you can see I can change the order of the layering by moving the lines on the timeline. So, on to the fun stuff. The main purpose of the timeline is to be able to adjust what time you want things to happen, as well as make it easy to animate your content. When you make something happen like this in Vivo, it's called an event. When you add anything to your page, it will automatically have an entrance event. This is the way it animates onto the screen. If I double click on this entrance event, I can change it. So here I'll make it slide on from the right. I want the images to slide onto the page one at a time. So to achieve this effect, I'll just need to drag the entrance event for the second image along my timeline a bit. Then I'll double click to change the effect. And the same with the third image. You can also have some fun with moving or changing objects. To do this, move your playhead to the position on the timeline that you want the event to happen. Then click the Add Event button down at the bottom here. When you double click the new event, you're presented with a number of options. I can play with the opacity or change the size of the object, which is a great way to emphasize a point by drawing the learner's eye towards it, especially if you're using a voiceover to drive your course. What I'm going to do is have the images change position by sliding up towards the top of the page. So I'll just use the slider here. I can fine-tune the final position by typing in a location here, which I'll do as I want them to line up nicely. And if I just go down to the bottom of the page here and click play, you can see it's looking quite good. Finally, you can also have an object leave the page completely by adding another event and selecting Exit Event. Again, you can choose the animation effect. So now we've got a great looking animated page. I want to add some interaction to it, so head over to the next tutorial to find out how.